G'day, it's Jeff at Budrum here, and this afternoon I'm going to show you how I cook and freeze eggplant. We only have 3 plants here, and we get a bumper crop off these 3 plants, more than the 2 of us can eat. And so what we've had to do is freeze quite a few of them, and I'm just going to show you how we go about doing that. I don't want to let these get too big, otherwise the seeds get a little bit too large, and I like them when they're nice and young. I've got 7 eggplant out of that, so they're not too big, not too small. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut the ends off them and completely peel them. So you find that when they're freshly picked, they really peel easy. You can see the peel just comes straight off. So the first time we did it a few weeks ago, we were leaving the skin on, but we found that some of them were still a bit bitter. So what I do is I cut all the peel off. When you peel them, you get a little bit of oxidising, but don't let that worry you. As you can see here, it just comes straight off. You don't want to pick them and leave them in the fridge for a while. The skin's a bit harder to get off. Now you can use eggplant in any meal that you like. A very versatile vegetable. So once you've peeled them, you slice them about 8 or 10 mils thick. You can see that one's got nice young seeds, so it was probably going to grow into quite a big eggplant. But anyway, so they're about 8 to 10 mil thick. What's that, about 3/8 of an inch? Some of them could be half an inch thick. Oh, look at that, they're beautiful. The seeds aren't too mature. This one has a bit more mature seeds. The next thing to do is to salt them. So you just put a generous amount of salt on each one, and just lay it on the sink. I've got a nice clean sink here, and about the size of a breadboard. Well, I've got a breadboard here. I'll show you that shortly. So we want them about the size of that board. So this will take away, the salt will take away the bitterness from the eggplant. Every meal we've been having, we've been including eggplant in it. So it goes well. Right, now I've got all my eggplant all stacked on a nice little pile, and I've got the top reasonably level. I'm just going to put my breadboard on top of that with a weight. Weight's on there, a couple of kilos altogether, so I'm just going to let that sit for a good 2 hours, and then let the liquid drain down the sink. These have been sitting here for about over 2 hours with the salt. So the next job is to just soak them. The next job is to just rinse them all. So I have my heat on, a reasonable heat, and a bit of olive oil in here, and just going to pat each one dry, fairly dry, and then just load the fry pan up. Put a good layer in the fry pan. When you get a good layer in the fry pan, just put another drizzle of olive oil over the top of them. So you just want to get a covering of olive oil over all of them. The eggplants will soak up all that olive oil, and it'll probably take a little bit more. As you can see, I've got my fry pan pretty full. The last pan of eggplant to come out. They're all looking fantastic. So what I'm going to do is let these cool down, and then I'll show you how I freeze them. So it doesn't matter how you cook them, but my method of freezing I found works really good. So first of all, I've got my dish here. I've got some cling wrap. What I'm going to do is just lay the cling wrap on the bottom of the dish, one layer, right? And then I'm going to put one layer of eggplant on there, just barely touching each other. So you don't want them to overlap. And the reason why you don't want them to overlap is because eventually we're going to pull it all apart. But now we've got one layer. The idea now this is the tricky part. And this is the ingenious part. The idea now is to get plenty of cling wrap and then you fold it over twice. You with me? So you fold it over twice. There you go. That way and then that way. Right, so you've got two layers. And then another layer of eggplant. Same thing goes, you just keep on going like that. You just get one layer, double up the cling wrap, and then by having it doubled up between the layers, it really separates real easy. Actually, the smell coming out of here is absolutely beautiful. I'm not just saying that for the sake of saying it. Is just tear this off and then just lay that over the top. So there's the finished product here. I've got my layer of cling wrap over the top of that and ready to go in the freezer. Now our eggplant's all frozen beautifully. I'm just going to show you how easy it is. Got my curry bag ready to go. So all you do is just separate the layers like that. It all just falls apart. Just put your eggplants in the curry bag. We found that there's no difference, we can't taste any difference between the frozen eggplant to the fresh. So we're really pleased the way this turned out. Right, so there it is. There's a nice bag of frozen homegrown eggplant. Ready to go back in the freezer. So all you do is open your bag up, take out as many pieces as you want, and you can put the bag back in the freezer. Beautiful. Okay, thanks for watching and we'll catch you later. Bye.